support and everything Xbox. New Xbox games for March 18th to March 22nd, 2024.
Some viewers may find the following video disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
Releasing March 19th, 2024, Lightyear Frontier. Releasing March 19th, 2024, MLB The Show 24.
Lo conseguí, se me dio. La vida al fin toma color. Vida al palo. Buena paga. Lo que antes era un lujo hoy en día es un vuelto. Es un sueño, juro que estoy despierto. Sácame cuando encesto. Banda de rote butano en cemento. Me río porque lo logramos. Estudio negocio, José, hoy estamos.
Releasing March 20th, 2024, Alone in the Dark.
Don't say his name. He can hear you. He's always listening.
Last night I dreamt that my uncle hung himself in the attic, that we were too late. The house looked different, but it was still called Dorsetto.
Definitely a weird place. Feels like I've been here before, I just can't think why.
Let's not waste any time, Detective.
Yeah, you're right. Let's go get your uncle, Miss Hartwood.
It transports you into the dark alleyways and into the night.
I mean, it's always trying to create a mystery, right? It's something that's more than just jump scares.
A bit of fighting, demanding puzzles, and a lot of atmosphere.
It maintained some of that weirdness of the old games, but it had like an updated slickness to it that I liked as well.
You haven't seen a little girl by any chance, have you?
I don't think so.
You would have known if you did.
We start our story much like the original. Jeremy Hartwood is haunted by the Dark Man, and he goes to a countryside hospital called Dorsetto in hope to find some help.
I need to get this letter to my niece. She would understand.
Jeremy sends a disturbing letter to Emily Hartwood, his niece, and it spooks her enough that she hires Detective Edward Carnby to find out what's going on.
Who are you?
Whoa, pardon me, excuse me. My name is Edward Carnby, private investigator. I hope you don't mind we let ourselves inside.
I do mind.
We knew early on that we had a character-driven story, so we needed to find some really good actors to make those characters come to life.
I knew of past iterations of the game. I mean, the video game world is something that I'm very interested in general, the horror game genre specifically.
David has a really strong presence as an actor, and he's able to make the funny moments really funny, but also the dramatic parts really intense.
Why the hell do I wake up hearing that damn voice? I know what it sounds like, but it's not what you think.
He's kind of a gruff detective, and he's like searching for something, and you know, he's hard-boiled, but he's got some humor to him and stuff like that. He's a bit of a trope or a type, and I like that, and I like the world and sort of how he's exploring this insanity amidst all this horror and stuff. I liked all those aspects.
Let me know if you find her. I'll be around.
Emily Hartwood has a closer connection to the plot, as she's Jeremy's niece, and therefore also suffers this strange affliction known as the Hartwood curse.
I love the mystery of the game. I love the picture of her. Like, there was so much about it that I was curious of. There's a lot of fear within her and a lot of speculation and curiosity and I guess dread, intrigue. Like, there's a lot about her that is kind of on edge. 10 years now. More even since he died. He died a hero.
Jodie's a fantastic actress, and she brings a lot of nuance to Emily as a character, and it really makes us sympathize with her.
Who's in here? Show yourself. Yes, there is the kind of scary element, but then she still has to go on a journey and discover different things, and there should still be room to breathe and have a funny moment or a sarcastic moment or a moment of discovery. So it's just trying to really kind of keep all those other beats alive amongst the kind of darkness of it all, I guess, is how I felt anyway.
So we're bringing back both Emily and Edward as playable characters, and depending on who you play, you will get a different take on the same story. The people at Rosetta will react differently to you depending on who you play. Even the story will be slightly different.
What are you doing sneaking around?
So you should definitely make sure to play the game twice.
What are you doing in my kitchen? Get out!
The way that we reimagined the game was basically looking at the original, and it feels like we've been cultivating a seed that was planted 30 years ago, and it has now grown into something even more dark, even more sinister.
I remember that with the first Alone in the Dark I made in 1992, we were basically doing something that nobody had done before. It was the first time that we could explore a big mansion, fight monsters, and solve difficult puzzles all in real-time 3D.
At the core is a haunted mansion. That's the most important part. It's Derceto, I would say. Feeling that you're trapped inside a kind of small space.
Yeah. I used to say back in the old days that it was another character.
Yeah, for sure.
With all the remakes going on today, you are never sure what you get at the end. I think that Michael and the team at Pieces did a great job preserving the core feeling of the game. They even went further than everything I could expect 30 years ago.
It's really an honor to sort of be a part of the franchise in that sense, because it is such a, again, it can't be overstated. It's so special. It was such a new experience. As a fan of the original, I wanted to bring as much as I could into our version. And they might have a slightly different meaning and different reasons to be there, but if you know the old games, you will find a ton of references.
Do I know you from somewhere?
I remember you, Mr. Conby.
I feel the franchise is in good hands now, and I can't wait to play the full game.
To give you a taste of what the full game will be, we also created a prologue, and it features a character from the game called Grace Saunders, who is a little girl, and you play as her walking around Derceto and trying to post a letter. The prologue is the first glimpse into the atmosphere and the mood, and of course the story of the full game. So if you want to have a look, go and download it right now.
They're so creepy.
Our combat is intense and tough, and you will need to use every bullet you can find. And if you run out of bullets,
I'm out of bullets!
you might need to get in close and hit them with a melee weapon. Or if you're lucky, you can find something to throw. As mentioned before, your job is to find out what happened to Jeremy Hartwood. And to do that, you will need to visit some unexpected places. And to get to those places, you will need to find clues and solve some interesting puzzles. Depending how much you feel like a detective yourself, you can choose how much you want the game to help you find clues and where to go next.
So the biggest creative focus for me has for a long time been to reach something beyond the mundane, something spiritual. Mike, the director, and I, we spent a lot of time trying to figure out what musical direction we wanted to take with this project. And when we finally decided to go for this kind of dark or doom jazz direction, our minds went directly to Jason, who is a master in this genre.
It's a very visual genre of music. The fact that it's inspired from noir films or noir detectives is already a good explanation of why this music fits very well for Alone in the Dark. There's a huge mountain and volcano of reverb with drums and screaming saxophone. To this explosion of hair rising horror and big chaos.
As the players drawn deeper into the game world, they will face off with the sinister presence known as the Dark Man.
The Dark Man isn't real, Jeremy. There's nothing he can do to hurt you.
How do you think any of this is happening? How do you still not trust my words?
Fine. Then let me help.
Don't be foolish. He will bury you next to me in his sunken temple for an eternity.
Real or not, something is definitely corrupting the mind of Jeremy Hartwood. Something very, very dangerous.
Releasing March 20th, 2024, Master Maker 3D Ultimate. Releasing March 20th, 2024, Power of 10. Releasing March 21, 2024. Final Fantasy XIV Online.
An adventurer draws his glowing sword.
My warrior of light.
Text, a realm that welcomes you.
Walk free and bear the light for others to follow.
Text, a story that captivates millions. Kan-e Senna, Robin, and Melvib hold their weapons high and touch them together. Nidhogg, the black worm, flies overhead, breathing fire onto a massive bridge. Ishtola blocks a blow from a sword. Lys dashes in to throw a leaping punch. Text, characters that stay with you always. Savor every step of your journey.
We Scions will fight until our last breath.
Forward, my friends, for freedom and justice!
You do know you're not alone in this, don't you?
Darkness and light, despair and hope. As goeth one, so goeth the other. Become light. Become hope.
Title, Final Fantasy XIV Online. A life-changing story awaits. Full release on Xbox March 21st. Play the open beta now. Starter edition available through Game Pass Ultimate perks.
Releasing March 21, 2024. House Flipper 2. Releasing March 21, 2024. Ikonei Island, an Earthlock adventure.
The island is a wondrous place. You must explore. You have befriended a Longhorn. They will be your friend for life. Welcome, my friends, to what was once my garden and shall now be yours.
Spotted something you like?
Thank you, my dear friends.
Enjoy your new home. I mean, I prefer a lily pad, but you do you.
Keep out of my way, or I'll turn you into shark bait. Restore the shrines, and Ikonei itself will reward you. All of Ikonei can now bask in the light of Lys.
Releasing March 21, 2024. Scott Whiskers in The Search for Mr. Fumbleclaw.
Have you seen this cat? Big, white, fuzzy. I'm looking for this cat. A Mr. Fumbleclaw. Hello! Does this thing work? Talk to me! Oops. Good kitten. Somehow I suspect that even the 99% discount is still too expensive for what's offered. The TV program's diverse, only the action leaves a little to be desired.
Will you please leave that alone? These are confidential documents only for the use of officers of this precinct.
Whoops! That's not the new Spider-Man comic? A meteor must have hit here. And before long, spooky events are taking place in a creepy mansion nearby.
Damn! I think there was a cat hidden in the box.
Told ya!
You have to save it. You have to save me!
coming soon to your cinema. Planet of the Cats!
Releasing March 21st, 2024, Stunt Paradise. Releasing March 21st, 2024, Tram Simulator Urban Transit.
So, let's begin our first lesson. A tram is more than just a bus on rails. You need to learn some other behaviors and features that a tram has. And always remember, trams are forbidden to go in reverse.
Releasing March 21st, 2024, on Xbox Series X and Series S, DARKGEMS. Releasing March 21st, 2024, Dragon's Dogma 2.
At last! The bell has tolled on the age of the console. The return of the Sovereign.
Welcome, Arisen. We pawns have long awaited your arrival.
Learn all you can of this world you must protect.
We ask that all be spared the horrors of the fell dragon.
From this moment forth, thou art arisen. Charge and
Here's my chance.
If you're discovered, yours won't be the only head that rolls. What is your purpose here?
When 'twas all but certain that her son would take his father's place, word reached the castle that the Arisen had been found.
Pitiable Arisen, why dost thou fight?
Arisen.
You need only believe in your own destiny, Arisen.
intend to do what I could not, and fell the dragon true. I would gladly pass all of the wisdom I possess into your hands.
Releasing March 22nd, 2024, Gambit Shifter. Releasing March 22nd, 2024, Space Moves. Thanks for watching. Please don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe.